Let's get building.
Hello there, welcome to JonnyBuildz. Hi Dusty, good to see you. I am of course Johnny, and we are working on the Enterprise D, USS Enterprise D from the next generation. Couple things to go through real quick before we get started tonight. So you've heard of sig figs before, I'm sure, if you have been to any conventions whatsoever, even gatherings of other Lego creators and stuff. Well, this is a big fig sig. Big sig fig. Yeah, something like that. Big sig fig. So he's not done. Obviously, he's getting a beard, like I have. Working on it. And it's kind of a rough idea right now. Simply because I'm kind of playing with it and adjusting. There's some rough edges that I want to smooth out. There's some areas that I think look good, that are ready to go. But a lot of stuff I got to play with. The hair especially, like this is the original Big Fig, and I don't wear hats hardly at all, so it looks funny with the hat, obviously. Big sig fig. So a sig fig is your signature figure. It is a creation of a minifig that looks like you. So that's what a sig fig is. So this is a big sig fig. So not that I'm gonna. And what ends up happening is people give those away a lot of times at conventions, or they trade them amongst each other, so they have each other's sig fig. So I'm not going to give them away necessarily, but I want to have a representation of me. So it's you when you put on the hat. That's funny. I've never seen what you look like. So yeah, you'll have to send us your sig fig. You have to send us a picture of your sig fig. So I have a Harry Potter big fig and a Hermione big fig, and they both have hair done very interestingly. And they're the only ones that do. The pirate, this guy, and the race car driver all either have a helmet or hat or something like that, and they really don't have any hair. Harry and Hermione do. So I'm going to kind of use their heads as templates and make my hair. So yeah, so that'll be coming. So hey, you are, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. The poll is up. Looks like everyone is choosing peppermint right now. No love for fruitcake or eggnog. Eggnog is my favorite. I love eggnog. But yeah, it's your profile, but well, I can't see it right now. I'll have to look closer. I'll have to go to your channel and look more closely. Uh-oh. Pixie's coming in because she's jealous because I am busy doing something else. And she has her spring, which means she wants me to throw it. Go get it. So anyway, that's what I'm working on, my big sig fig, yeah, it's just the rough idea for it right now. So, oh, eggnog is awesome. So anyway, let's move him to the side. We'll put him back over here for now. Other thing, just kind of a cool little thing. So they had the gingerbread AT-ATs, and I ended up getting a 3D printed gingerbread Vader. Even though they have like the minifig version, I wanted a. I saw this and I was like, this is really cool. And it's even like the stuff that's the icing is actually on top of it. Like that was the way it was created. So they did a good job with it. So he's going to be over there. And tonight we are going to start with bag 7 and 8. We'll finish up the second half, which is what we've been working on. And then we will be putting them together. So we got the lights over here. And also my drink, which is the Poppy Be Merry, their Christmas cranberry fizz. So it's like Sierra Mist had one. Well, now it's called I forget what it's called. It's not Sierra Mist anymore. But they had their cranberry one. Sprite has their cranberry. 7-Up has their cranberry. So this is what you're drinking. You're drinking this. It's so good. I love it. All right, so let's get actually to building. Bag number 7. So move this out of the way. The other half is right there. After watching Ben's stream, hi everybody, good to see you. Hey, Brett's Builds, how you doing? Good to see you. Let me get the timer going. 3, 2, 1. We were just a little bit over 2 hours last time, so we are going to continue on from there. So, yeah. Brettster, sorry, Brett's, yeah, Brett's Builds. I was right. Something like that. All right. So, how's everyone doing tonight? It's been a long week already for me. So, you needed the design on the can? Oh yeah, I love the cranberry. So like Sierra Mist. Which is now Sparky, not Sparky. I forget what it's called. Starry, that's what it is. Starry has their own like cranberry drink that I really like. A couple of the others do a Christmas or a holiday drink that they're tasty. So yeah. Cleaning up the layout. All right, how's it going? Like are you getting done with it? Like how is it turning out? Cleanup is always an interesting thing because you start going through those minute details and stuff, and you're like, yeah. And appreciate the likes, by the way. Really, really do. Helps the channel, the algorithm, all that fun stuff. So appreciate them. So, yeah. Removing unwanted exactly. Yeah, the cleanup stuff is funny because like it's detail stuff that you kind of don't think about. You figure like once you build, you're like, oh, you know what you're doing, but you always look at stuff and you're like, doesn't look quite right, you know. Metal art with metal art with pop cans. That's cool. Oh my word, my cat is just all whiny. Whoops, one over. Jeez, Pixie. All right, drop it. Throwing the spring again. She does. She loves to play fetch. She's weird. Weird cat. Oh, only 2, and then this one goes on there. Right. So this is the other side that will have the. This will have the other nacelle, engine nacelle on it. This has to go just right. There we go. These are weird curved pieces. So, cats tend to what? I don't play fetch. What are you talking about? Keeping the panels. Yeah, all the brick is leaving. He's not going to have anything left. So I was watching Ben's stream a little bit that he had done from Sunday. Hey Greg, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Welcome to Derry yet. I heard some good things about it. Not something my wife would want to go see. But have you seen it is the question. Yeah, you may see soon. All right, yeah. It'll be fun to see your what all you've done with it and everything. So the end of the season was peak. So when you say peak for something like that, like what do you mean? Like it was just amazing, awesome. Like what do you want to call it? And also, so some Lego news. I don't know if you guys have heard or not. So we have the stickers here. I'm gonna see if I can fix it and make it so that the camera can focus in on the sticker. Yeah, almost. It almost did. Come on. Anyway, this is the original sticker that I got, and it says, "To Boldy, go where no one has gone before." Lego has come out with a fix. That fixed the boldly, but they changed two things. So the symbol that is right there up at the top, the Federation symbol, has no circle around the back. Like, they took that away. There's also 4 little metal rivets that are around. Hard to see, I know. Around the corners that are gone as well. So they fixed the boldly and hurt the rest of the sticker. And it makes no sense why they did that. So, really confused as to those choices, why they did that. Yeah, so I'm not understanding Lego lately in a lot of ways, so I'm confused. Yeah, totally don't get it. But hey, that's their decisions, you know. So yeah, I guess we will see. I am going to request the, and I should have done it already. Request the replacement sticker. I don't know if they're going to give me a full sheet or they'll just give me the one sticker to replace. But I'm going to replace it and see what they send me, you know, and then, you know, go from there. And if they send, I mean, like, I don't know, if they send me the corrected boldly, but the sticker is still bad, I mean, like, what are they going to do? I don't know. Avatar 3. It is. It's essentially another misprint, yeah. So, yeah, see, and that's interesting you mention Avatar, because, like, I'm to the point, like, I don't know. Avatar was so, like, 20 years ago, it feels like, and I'm not a fan of it. Like, I loved the first one. I thought it was really good. And then everything just took too long. And, like, I'm like one of those things where it's like, oh, well. Yeah. It's kind of like Stranger Things. I don't care. You know, it took too long for it to come out. I don't care. How much Santa's sleigh costs? I don't know how much it costs. Are you gonna? I'm assuming this is like a dad joke type thing. Hey Logan, how you doing? Here, hold on. I'll help you feel welcome, Logan. Well, as someone would say to you. It's on the house. Oh, that's right. Somebody, I heard that the other. I heard that the other day. Heard that the other day, and already forgot it, obviously. How you doing tonight, Logan? Good to see you. Do you know about the misprint, the second misprint of the Enterprise? Nope, you can't shut up Wesley me. You are silence him for 30 seconds. See, I can do that. There was a for your poll there. Oh, none of the above. So you're not a fan of any of that stuff as far as tasty things for Christmas go. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. I don't know. I like all of them, but I am very partial to eggnog. So, also I like all the snot bricking that they do here because that allows everything to be smooth on the underneath and such. So I do like how they set this up. And so let's talk a little bit about give you hot chocolate is good. Peppermint hot chocolate's even better. So let's talk something about. Oh, there's what time is it? 8:14. So let's talk quality, Lego quality. So you see how. Oh, I'm gonna move Vader out of the way. So you see how I have these like light tan bricks that are right here. They're not yellow, they're light tan. Okay. In the instructions, they're light tan, and then down over here they turn yellow. The consistency of their instructions leaves a lot to be desired. So Pretty sad. Not a fan of that. It's like why is that the case? It should not be the case. That should not be done. Looking up over here, and there's cat fur on the other part that I'm trying to remove. Imagine that. I have cats, so yeah. Wild stuff on the... I mean, like, it makes no sense. I mean, like, unless something happened with the printer where, like, it just was, like, not having good ink. But here's the thing. On the next page from it, they're back to being light tan again. They're not yellow. It's so wild and frustrating that, like that's what they do, you know? So it's a frustration I've definitely been having with Lego and with multiple sets. I've seen it now. Soundwave had it where some of the purple wasn't right when I did him. So, like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just the quality. It's simple things that should not be an issue. At least I don't think they should be. So, and just like I said, they fixed boldly, and then they messed up the rest of the sticker. So the rest of the sticker is goofy. So should be ice cream. Well, I have this, so. So I decided while I was watching Ben's stream, going back over it a little bit on Sunday, or Monday, or last night, I can't remember which, that I was going to adjust how I'm going to do the lights a little bit, and I think it'll work better. Oh, there's another cat here. I think it'll work better how I'm planning it. So let's add this section in. And then this goes on here. And add this right there. Oh, stop it. Pixie's like, I'm playing, you should play with me. Alright, so we're getting ready to put the sections together. So we didn't have, unless you mean the violet, yeah. Mr. Having to be specific. And that goes there. Alright, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. I think that's all the pieces for that. And now we're gonna join, or not join. We're gonna put the smooth sections on, and then we're gonna join everything together. And as we do that, we're gonna add in our first part of the lighting. And I'll show you my initial plan. And I saw Ben's completed bottom half of the Enterprise, and it looks fantastic how they did it. So, oh, hello, Logan. All right, here we go. So let's put in our joining Technic pieces. And let's put this bad boy together. Oops. Whoops, that was kind of the Superman, a combination of different things. Superman theme. Alright, so there we go. There's the bottom half of the Enterprise. Obviously, we don't have the bottom part here done. We got to fill in the rest here. Yeah, so. Now what I want to do is put in the first light. Now these are cool. So they use these Technic pieces here, ball joint things, to join the sections together. So before I do that, we're going to put my lights through. So the backlight here, there's like I call it a brake light because it's just a little red light. We're going to run this through. It's all messed up. Now, nice thing is the saucer section will have, I'm not going to put any lights through there. I don't think I'll be able to have enough. But, so let's put it up through. So the end here is a light. The end there, right there. So that's the part that, I don't want to knock that over. So that's going to go up through here. And I did take off one piece. So there's one piece that's missing here so that I have a slot to stick that up through. Make sure it fits. And it disappeared. I don't know where it went. Oh, it ended up going into the halves. That's funny. No, no, no. Go straight up, please. Really? You really decided to get stuck up there? Alright, so what I'm going to do is kind of curve this so that it's not going to just like fall through. Alright, so we got the rest here. So a lot of this, what's cool is I can have the lighting go down here. This is going to be covered with like smooth stuff eventually. And so like we'll run this down here, go to the first engine. I may be able to actually run it up here, go to the radar dish, because I have enough, I think. But again, it's something I'm going to have to figure out. So, but yeah. All right, so we did that. This is gripped around. Now let's put our little ball joint thingies in, and that's how we keep it all together. All right, that one's together. Yeah. Okay, those two are together. So if you look, we have our little ball joint hickey here and one here. Let me move this on the... He can hold on to it. Oh, and we put the third one, so I gotta be careful flipping this over. Aha, so the third ball joint thingy goes right here. Really cool design and idea, because that makes it so like if you want to put in lights like this and you do it after the fact, you can take it apart pretty easily. So that's kind of cool. Open any more figs? No, it's still Dr. Crusher. It's still Wesley and Dr. Crusher over here. So still them. All right, we are on to bag number 8. So that should be coverings, either for the top or the bottom. I'm not sure yet. So we are going to move this to the side because they said flip it over. They didn't say to flip it back. So that's what we will do. Let's make sure everything is where it should be. Yep, so those extra pieces are extras. Good. See, and this is really bothersome too. Like paper bag, tiny bag, just like the Death Star, and then big, giant bag. It makes no sense whatsoever. You know, I'm so confused. And I don't mind the paper bags. It's okay if that's what they want to switch to. It's fine. But they are harder to like. You actually have to look in the bag in order to see if you have any pieces still in there. It's a little bit more difficult. All right. So Logan is choosing. So Logan chooses hot chocolate, which that would be a good choice. I was trying to go more for like flavors of Christmas versus like, you know, specifics. Like hot chocolate is kind of general, so that's the wrong thing. Right, move that over. You're not festive. No. It has nothing to do with being festive, how you celebrate, blah, blah, blah. It's just, that's a preference you have. That's a flavor. You know, that's not, you just don't like those particular, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not going to ridicule you, even though you have not done Bumblebee. I'm not going to ridicule you. No. It's all good. It's all good. Nah, I don't like everyone has their tastes and those kind of things, so it's all good. It's all good. You have done Bumblebee. You haven't done the redo or whatever. I mean, people are waiting, you know. Still waiting. Or at least you have done him and you haven't done the instructions or whatever. One of those two is correct. I can't remember which it is though. It's hiding over here. So. Oop, that's the wrong one. It goes this direction. UR disagrees with you. Here's the deal. I've completed the instructions. Bless you! But I'm still working on finding a way to release them, like setting over. Oh, okay, I got you. So you have them done, but you are being cautious because releasing them on the normal stuff that other people have done so recently has not been good, is what you're saying, right? All right, so we are putting on the smooth parts here already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this one on. It does not go on there very well. Yeah, I guess that's a little better now. Everything needs a nice press fit. Because I haven't decided whether I'm going to try to go to the deflector array up here with this first, or if I'm going to just run it straight down. I don't know yet. This is true. You should have a tester so that you can verify that the instructions are good. Like other people will be able to understand them. I think yours volunteering. Still weighing options. Yeah. I understand that. So many. That's one thing. Well, here's important thing. One thing that you should do. Ben started doing this with his instructions. He took down his stuff that was on Rebrickable because people kept stealing them. So he is painstakingly going through and watermarking everything. So make sure you do that. That is very important. You should see on YouTube that I've done that with, like, that's on my video, you know, I have it watermarked so that, like, people can't just be like, oh, this is mine, you know, so. Because that's just, I mean, with AI and all that stuff, it's a thing, so. Hey, Vab, how you doing? Thoroughly gone through it. They should be fine. But see, you've gone through it for you. It's not someone else that has gone through it, so. There is merit to that. Yeah, doing the watermarking is very important. Have you started on this yet, Fab? Just out of curiosity. Ooh, Peppermint's now down to 80%. I don't know what Fab picked when he came in. Sorry, I don't have a none of the above option. YouTube only gives me the ability to put on four options. So I try to fill them with the fun things. Having sleep issues, that's never good. That's never good. See again. So this is that light tan. This is light tan. This piece is light tan. In the instructions, it's yellow. I don't have any yellow pieces here. It's all tan. Very, very interesting how that works. It's like, come on, Lego, do better. Not the flippin' lights just shipped. Oh, what? They just shipped. So lights are obviously not Lego. You know what I mean? They're by other companies. So I just found out actually the other day that some of the light kits, the Bricks Max and stuff like that, those are Lumibricks lights. They have like an independent division that does their light stuff. So the light stuff that you use in Lumibricks and things is also, you know, you can buy and put in Lego sets. So they're already doing that sort of thing. I think it's hilarious. All right, so since I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way, I'm just looking at the length of everything. I think I'll have enough to do the deflector array, so we're gonna run that over there for right now, and we'll put this on. Like I said, for now, we'll see how things go as they go. All right, so again, tan. That's yellow. That is yellow. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. I can't believe it's so bad. If it will show up. I mean, unfortunately, coming from China though, the shipping is gonna stink. And if I can keep it non-international, I think that's better. I mean, obviously, especially around the holidays. And there's a mark. There's a mark on my instructions, too. That's dumb. I didn't do that. That was not my fault. So. You know what's yellow? School bus. Actually, they're more of an orange, but, like an orange yellow. Bumblebee. Oh, yeah, Bumblebee. No, you do not eat the yellow snow. Bad, bad, bad. Oh, that's a good question. How much? Yeah, the tariffs for your lights. How was there any additional? Ooh, lots of smooth. Lots of smooth. Here we go. We're gonna make this look pretty along the sides. All right. So here's what we're gonna need to do: is prepare and get. I'm not sure since I don't have it yet. I'll probably be doing that next. Since I don't know how big the deflector array is or how much space I have in there. I'm gonna have to kind of guesstimate, but at least again, these panels and stuff can all come off. I'm gonna have to kind of guesstimate and figure out how it's supposed to go together. I mean, you're fair. It could be yellow. You're right. Could be. Could be. Okay, this is where Ben had problems because apparently there's a lot of slot stuff for the stand that you build, and he wasn't getting it to seat in there properly, and so his Enterprise kept falling over. So like, I know what to look for as far as that goes, but it's still kind of funny that was happening. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is. Since this is coming, let's make sure that that's still there. Okay, that's still there. There's plenty of it. Keep it there, bent. We're gonna send this up. Let's see how many lights we'll have. Should have 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's 1, 2. Let's give it 3, and then we'll start it back down. Okay. roughly. I'm just making an educated guess. There are 25 lights on this thing. No, there are only 4. Only 4. I can only count to 4. All right, so let's get that in there. Oop, did I pull too far? No, that should be enough. Okay. Okay, let's see how this fits. Oh, that's gonna be perfect because like it's gonna just fit against just right. It should keep the whole thing from moving. There we go. Hopefully. Ah, yeah. There is no way that is moving anywhere. There are 4 lights. All right, perfect. All right. So we'll do the other side. So I got to make sure, again, I got to make sure that I have enough sticking out. There's a light there. There's 1, 2. Nah, I should only need 2 really, because I do have this one kind of going out. It's right there. I don't know, again, how far it sticks out. Sticks out a little bit, so that light might not help. So 1, 2, 3. So those 3 are going to be for... We're going to shove this back down here. Okay. For the other half. So, all right. I have it bent so I know where it goes. So yeah. Still $60. So this light kit that I have, this light kit was what, $5? So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So. All right, same thing we just did, only opposite. Definitely the bottom half of this thing is my favorite part of it, aside from the GWP. Actually, I may only use 2 lights for that part. Let's see. It's all an experiment. Anytime you're doing stuff like that, because you know, since I didn't buy a kit that was already figured out, I got to do the figurines. So. Time we at? Almost 9 o'clock. So what did everyone have for dinner? I actually didn't have anything. I had an unexpectedly larger lunch, and so I didn't have anything for dinner because I was not hungry. So what did everyone else have for dinner? That is always the question. Question to end all questions. All right, so I think I'm only going to put 2. One, 2, and then we can start heading back in, right like that. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna separate that a little bit and run this wire down through. Come on. You can do it. There we go, that's good enough. Okay. 1, 2. There we go. All right. So this, what I'm going to have to do is, I think, I'll have to take this panel off because there is a light right here, which would be cool if it was shining through. That'd be kind of neat. But I'm going to have to adjust pieces here. I have to adjust pieces here so that like it'll fit, so that light will fit under there. Pizza! Pizza's good. But see, pizza is what you always have, and last week you messed us up. You did not have pizza. It was incredible. Alright, that is interesting how that goes together. Alright. Cool. So now we have our lights here for the deflector array. So this is going to have to go down. So we are on to bag 9, which I believe might be the deflector array, and we are going to get our next figure finally. So let's read the words. Commander William Riker plays the jazz trombone as a hobby. The instrument can be placed on a stand when not in use. This is the first Lego set ever to feature this instrument. Wow, so the jazz trio and stuff like that, this is the first time they've had a trombone, which is the best instrument. The absolute, oh, there's the deflector array right there. That's what we're doing. Cool. All right, so let's, trombone is the best. Always has been, always will be. All right, this will be interesting to put this together and see how all the lighting's going to go. So, you don't even remember what? How do you not remember? Those look cool. I like how they made them look, the deflector array. And it's on. I'm not sure what this was actually from, but that's the other side. But you're not going to see that because it's going to go this way. So kind of cool. Get these bigger parts kind of out of the way. One tier sets. I agree. Yeah, I agree. I think that one thing I think they should have done for the figures. Oh, you stopped at the bricks and minifigs. Which one? Allison Park? Sorry, I had an itch. The Allison Park store. You should have seen some of mine and my wife's stuff in the display cases. So let's build our trombone, which is going to be. It's a brick-built trombone, which is going to be kind of cool. Which means it's going to look very spacey. I know. Your friend ditched you twice, which messed you up. That really stinks. Oh wait, let's. Oh no, trombone first. Trombone first. Let's see how this. I mean, I play trombone, so we'll see how this compares. This is hilarious. Oh, I love how it looks. So they use a gun for the part where the mouthpiece is, and for the handle, I guess, for the figure. So that's how the trombone looks. It looks pretty good. Pretty good. Well, they have it switched around. Hold on. So you don't see the little indent there because they have like binoculars here to like keep the halves together. So yeah, it looks good. The Manatee and Voltron, yeah. Baradur is mine. So is the book, the Once Upon a Brick. Okay, so that Voltron is not. That is my Voltron. I have a second Voltron that I have to find the rest of the pieces for. But that will be for sale, yes. So there we go. There's our trombone. So yeah, I do have a second Voltron that will be for sale once I finish it. So. All right, and there's the little trombone stand. That is actually very much like a real trombone stand. I've had one before, and that's what it does. It kind of looks goofy like that because of the slide. So you might be interested. All right, I'll let you know whenever I find all the pieces for it. All right, let us look at William. I believe it's J. William J. Riker. I think it is. There we go. William Riker. Looking very dashing, as he always does. Yeah. Yes, they have one at BAM for sale, but it is brand new in the box. It's like $500. So mine will be cheaper. All right, so let's put... Oh, they even have a space for his trombone. Looks like. All right, so let's do this. Let's put Riker back here. He's on this space. And his trombone goes in front of him. So, all right, let's build our deflector array. You are too poor. Yeah, that one's brand new in the box. Yeah, there we go. Deflector array is done. Now we're going to put on the snot bricking parts to keep it together and make it look nice and smooth and awesome. The entire Lego store staff. Oh, really? The entire Lego store staff showed up. That is funny, actually. That's kind of funny. Like, why do they need to go to a BAM store? For what purpose? All right, so we got more of these ball joint things that we're going to be using to have this so it connects on, so you can pull it off. Like, again, this whole thing is nice and modular. I'm liking it. It's a better build than the Death Star. Death Slice, sorry. These are like little ball joint connector thingies. Speed clamps, windscreen. Oh, they might be. Yeah, you're right. They might be. They might be. All right. So this goes here. This first one goes upside down, right there. So again, we got the clamps on this side here, and that's what these are going to go on. These little thingies. Checking the place out. Well, see, here's the funny thing, and I mean, the Lego store obviously has a place, and the BAM store does too, because the BAM store satisfies something that the Lego store never does, and that's retired sets. Lego store doesn't have them. They cycle out of their stuff, and the BAM stores have retired sets, which a lot of people look for. In fact, a lot of people were buying. On Saturday, it was amazing, and it was fun watching, seeing what people picked and stuff. It was pretty neat. We stayed there way longer than we were expecting to. So the bulk bins are good, definitely. All right, so we're same direction. Yes, we are. All right, so ooh, this is gonna look cool. Oh, this fits so nice. Look at that. That's looking cool. I'm already loving it. How it looks. Oh, they make you put it on. All right, so our lights are going to have to go on either side to hopefully shine through a bit. I'm not sure how bright it's going to be. Let's see how let me turn it on and see how bright it is and if it'll shine through this or not. Well, I've got... it shines through a little bit. Shines through some. Okay. Then there was some. Okay, so what I can do is... I can't pull that through now, but... This is where the clips are, so I gotta... push that down, push that up. So that'll get the sides there. Let's see if I can go... This might actually work pretty good. Fold this back up so it's kind of in the middle. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not, or if you'll be able to see the middle, but we'll find out. Ooh, those are gonna fit. I can see it in the top, but it's too far back, so I'm gonna have to actually pull them out. So that one will go there. This one will go over here. Don't want to break it, obviously. And actually, if I just need the 2, yeah, that'll work. It'll work. Find many fingers, yeah. Yeah. So, alright. So, what I'm going to do is take these back off and tuck the thing in there, because there's a hole here. So I'm going to build it around the array. So it won't be as easy to take off, but that's okay. Ooh, this is going to work good, though, I think. Okay. Let's get it positioned in here, and then I can play around with the rest of it. There we go. Snap, snap, grin, grin, wink, wink. Ooh. Let's tuck this back in here. That up there. There we go. You can actually see it. Look at that. That actually looks cool. That actually works. Look at that. That's so cool. All right. I want to be very careful now doing this next part, and I'll leave it up there so I don't, so the stuff doesn't move. So, all right. So this is turning out better than I thought it was going to. That's pretty cool. I know I sound stupid, but yeah. Oh well. I love it when a plan comes together, and this isn't really a plan. It's just like figuring it out as I go. So. Hey, the orange looks orange at least. Ooh. Okay. So this goes here, and this one goes, nope, that one was right. Genuine excitement is not, that is a very good thing to say. That is an awesome, awesome thing to say. And I agree, it is not stupid. So I should have enough. Alright, so this fits up in there. Cat hair goes away, and that just fits there, which is cool. All right, let's do the other side, and then I'll show you guys what I've done and how it looks, and it's looking really cool. I got just a small bag there with a lot of I've already used some of it for my beard. So I don't think you saw Logan or Vab, but I'm working on my big sig fig. So my beard, this is my small bag. It was mostly brown, and so yeah, I'm working on my big sig fig to have a beard. So it's just roughed out right now, but he's looking pretty cool. So. All right. I need a drink. So Big Sig Fig coming soon to a convention near you. Yeah, he's turning out pretty cool, so I'm happy about that. Oops, I have this on the wrong side. So yeah, it'll be. It's obviously it's not something to trade with other people, because that would, you know, he's the only one, and that would be really expensive. So. It doesn't actually attach, but that's okay. It just kind of hangs out there. I'm just making sure. All right, there it is so far. Look at that. That actually, I mean, I know it's not quite 100% right. I can always, you know, fix that, but that looks really cool. That the edges look really cool. They're lit up. That's neat. I like it, and it's fitting so nicely. So, all right. Turn off the lights for now. I think this has actually 3 settings. Like, it's off, obviously. You have a setting that I think only does like 15 minutes. Like, it only has the lights on for that long, and then it'll shut off, and then you have full on. So, ooh, I gotta put the, okay. These go on. Where are they? There we go. So once those go on the sides there. Why is that on there? That shouldn't be on there. That's just silly. That's an extra piece. There you go. It looks, I love the bottom half. Like I said since the beginning, I think the saucer looks kind of dumb. I think they could have done it better. But like the bottom half is solid looking, and yeah, just great. Leave it up there for now until we see what else we're doing. Oh, we're on the back side now. All right, so that doesn't matter for anything. We're just going to fill in with the pieces it needs. So we're good there. Everything kind of joining together. Ooh, these orange pieces are cool. Putting all 3 in. Combining everything together. And this is cool too, because like it's just easy to take this whole thing apart. Like they have smooth sections here. You can just, you know, and that's a real thing. Alright, let's set that down. It's almost done in such a way that you could just have the halves split apart again, but they have just a few things that are in the way so that you cannot. So we're getting closer to doing this thing up here, which is that brake light, which is our first, really supposed to be our first lighting thing. So we're getting there. We're getting there. You're not watching live. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes the thing gets off, and you know, you can't, you know, you don't realize it until you're like, oh yeah. So, but you can fix that. Okay, and we need that. This goes here on the side. Still leaving the middle open here. Wait a minute, something's not right. I mean, that's on right, but Oh, I get. Oh, okay. I wasn't putting it over enough for whatever reason. Well, everything was a little bit my. Well, you know what though? That's not even just necessarily you. That's streaming in general, because like you could be following along and all of a sudden it just decides to go for like 20 seconds, and it's not your fault. It's just what the streaming does. I mean, like YouTube has been doing that a lot lately. So that looks so good. All right, so here's what's going to get interesting with this thing. Okay, there's the light. So the light isn't even, not even something I can shine a light through. So I'm gonna have to change that. I need like a red translucent light that I'll have to get later. So I'll just leave this kind of hang out there and get a red light later. But the way I can poke it up out through is gonna be fine. Oh, it goes down here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I gotta. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're good there. Good. Good. So this is cool. How do you power the Enterprise? Octan. With Octan. Yellow, red, green. You went to 2x speed. So you saw me go blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So Octan powers the Enterprise. Look at that. That's so cool. It is official. The warp core is Octan. Okay. So like I was saying, the red light that they have here in the back is not actually a light. It's not translucent. So I will have to change that, which means I'll probably have to do, like, this just sits on here. But to get the light in here, I'll probably have to push this up by one more, which is fine. It's not going to hurt anything. All right, that's fine though. That actually will not be difficult to do. So, Octan for the win. Yes, Octan for the win. All right, where are these going? Oh, these are in the back. Okay, so this is important because these back things, I kind of want to run this along the back and go through there. So let's do this. So we're gonna do some surgery. We're gonna lift this up, maybe. So this thing is going to go through, and where is it going to end up? Right there. Okay, right there. So I'm gonna take this out, this piece out, and put a 5. Oh, I have even the right color. A 5, so that like the light can hang out here, and not mess anything up. Actually, I could do a 5 and a 6, but that won't work. Okay. There we go. Nice. There we go. So we have our light that's still, or the wiring that's still right here. I might be able to fit it on the inside here and like just go down the middle. It is a little bit thick, so we will see. Barons endure even in the distance of Star Trek. Yep, exactly. So, yep. And this is how you get pieces very close together. Use the little, these little Technic pieces to get stuff on. And that's actually really good for the wiring going through here. In the right spot? Yes. Okay. So let's do this. That wire. Actually will fit right in there. Maybe. It does. It fits right in there. Oh, I love it. All right. Playing around with the lighting more. Because it has to go over this way. So, all right, I got to build another one of those. Ooh, I knocked over the trombone. Nah, it's not staying because it poked through. So. And somehow I've used too many of those things on other parts. I wonder where I put them. It's alright. I've got spares, and they will be used. Or I have them under... Oh, here they are. So, yeah. And that goes there. All right. So this one, nice thing is I can just pull those out very easily. So this is going to be great. I think this is going to work out nicely. And this goes here. So the question is, how much lighting do I have left? I have a good bit. Where did those go? Okay, I've got a bunch of these little... I'm going to make sure I didn't forget them somewhere. I didn't see them going in anywhere. Oh, I see what it is. I did a boo-boo. Hold on. Just with these. I did the wrong thing with those. It should be these little circles. They look like the one by one same thing that the other ones were. There we go. Huh. And I can make an entirely a second octane thing. Let's put that back in. There we go. All right. So we are done here with that bag. Let me double check. Going down, going down. All right, we are on to the stand. So that'll make doing the rest of the lighting a lot easier. So let's build our other octane. Green, red, then white. Why are these extras? I know why this is an extra, because I switched something out with that. But I feel like those should go into something. But anyway, we got another octane. It doesn't go on the sides there. I used both of those. I swear I have these two extra pieces that aren't being Did I put... Is one supposed to be on each end? Aha! That was my bad. That's why it shows that. So I am not concerned though. It's staying together, and that's the way it'll be fine. They're in there good. I'm not going to worry about it. All right, so it fits perfectly with the lighting how it is, and I don't need those to be used. So extra octane barrel, you know, just in case the warp core runs out. So yeah. All right, going back so we can hit 10. What are we at? 9/11. Yeah, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. So we'll put our octane barrel over here. And again, here, let's turn on the lighting just so you guys can see. Ready? Ta-da! Oh, that looks so good. Now, I don't think anything else is coming through. There's a little bit of light down here, which is fine. No other light comes through anywhere. That's looking good. All right. So we'll put this aside, because we're going to do the stand for it to sit on. All right, bag number 10 and 11. We'll have 11 waiting in the wings over here. This is looking fantastic. Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are working on bag 10 of the Enterprise. We already have the lighting in for the deflector array, and it's looking really good. I'm going to have to do some adjusting to make it so that... for the... there's like a brake light on here that's not transparent, so I'm going to have to change that. But we're building the stand now, so let's do that. Don't worry, Ben. We will fit it on the stand correctly, which you were not. Apparently. As you told us. So. In, ooh, I'm supposed to have those things. Ooh. There are two Technic pieces that are separate that might be in there. I'll have to look and see. No, they're not out here, so they might be in here. I don't remember taking out two Technic bars. Oh, that's them. There we go. All right. So we will need those. All right. Hope everyone's having a great night. Things are going well with this, so I'm having a good night. Now 9:14. So, yeah. If you hear singing in the background, that's just whatever's on Netflix. So, sorry. Oh, this side is a little bit longer. Interesting. Nope. interesting stand. Alright, so we did that part. Put it down. Now we do this next part, and we're going to put it together, I'm assuming. How many is this in? 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Another one out. And this whole thing goes on here. Of course it does. So we're making the stand look like kind of like a Klingon bird of prey. Kind of interesting. Like it's, yeah. That there's a 2x1 in here. There it is. I had it earlier and then I messed up. So is anyone working on anything interesting, anything new, fun? How are current LEGO projects transpiring as of right now? Oh, Logan, are you done with your, or you're still editing your project for your class? 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Just curious how that was going. 1, 2. Alright, put that down. Put down our Klingon bird of prey. Go to this. What's this? What's this? Oh, good. It's still a long way to go for. Oh, really? Okay. So you have more time to work on it, but like you got to a point where you're like, you know what, this'll work for now. Very cool. That's awesome. I'm glad that's going on, and I'm glad you're enjoying the class. It sounds like you're. I mean, like I can tell you're enjoying the class because like you're very passionate about it. Is that your major? I never actually knew what your major was. That needs to go in the middle. You're making a train move back and forth with color sensors. Oh, film is your major. Okay, yeah. So you're trying to make a train move back and forth with color sensors. We actually have someone that does that with a trolley from their how they have their winter village. I guess it's the Duplo sensors, but like they have it so it goes back and forth. Which is pretty cool. It's a neat thing to do. So it can be done. I'm sure it takes a little bit of programming or finagling. It's an interesting way to do a stand, that's for sure. pretty much do the exact same thing we just did, so we can put it all together and it's going to be solid. We'll be done with these things. Oops. Doing. Oops. But it can be done, Dusty. I know you can do it. You can do it. Can we fix it? Yes, we can. Alright, this is our last Technic piece. And I can go back there because we don't need it anymore. I guess actually I can go on the floor because, again, we don't need it anymore. Alright, here we go. We're going to put this whole thing together. Okay. 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I love these push pin things. They are so cool because of how they work. I can just line up the Technic pieces where they're supposed to go with the holes, and then the whole thing just ding, and you push pin it in, and it's secure. It's so cool. This is how the Enterprise, it's going to fit on this, I'm pretty sure. I feel like parts got slid around because I feel like I put the wrong thing somewhere. Yeah, that goes on the underside. Supposed to be a 4x1 tile piece. There's one there. It's still in. I do not see it in there. Back, make sure I didn't do a stupid. I don't think I did though. Oop. Oh. I didn't do a stupid. Oh yeah, I did. So it looks like because of the way this thing is on here, this angled piece, it looks like this is a 1x4, and it's separate, but it's not. That makes more sense. There we go. Still 100%. And so this is in there. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Okay. 2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. So we're going to do this, and then we're going to put the other side on. There's a new app, and the old train is not... Oh! But the new train is compatible with the old. So that's weird how they did, how certain parts of it are not backwards compatible. That's kind of interesting. So, all right, let's put this bad boy in. Whoops. And our push pin is going to go in. Lining that up is fun. All right, there we go. Good. That's really cool. But the alternating backwards compatibility is kind of funny. Alright, and there we go. Alright. So we're going to be doing this is the front bar. Alright, so this one goes here. This is nice. This is going to be nice and secure. This one goes in there. There we go. Good. All right. Push pin is in. Oh, and we got to do the other two push pins on the opposite sides. There we go. All right. That is bag number 10. Now we're going to do the other side. So for the stand, and then we're going to put it on there, and then it'll be easier, way easier to do the lighting, I think. Bag 11 just finishes up the stand. Where are we at? 9:30, right at 9:30. Good, good, good. Bag 11. We're getting just, I mean, like, we're going to get bag 12 done, which hopefully is at least one of the nacelles. And that's going to be where we're going to do most of the finishing for the lighting. If we get that done and get the nacelles things put together, I may build it a little bit differently since I'm doing this as I go. I may build the nacelles and only do half of them because they're going to be doubled essentially. I may only do half of them. That way I can get the lights up into them and then maneuver where everything needs to go and then, you know, put the top half on, build the top half. So we'll see to what point we get stuff. We're building our second bird of prey. It does look like, it really does look like kind of the start of a bird of prey. Two of those. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Put our bird of prey down so we can do this part. That'll be really cool to have done, Dusty. That'll be pretty neat. Wow, we got a lot of people enjoying the peppermint. Two, 4, 6. Make sure 2, 4, 6. Yes. Okay. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. These other two are going to go on there, and then the whole thing is going to go onto the bird of prey frame. exactly what we just did not too long ago, just opposite. Explain Star Trek in 100 words or less to someone who has never watched it. Star Trek, well, Star Trek, so that's 2 words, is about exploration. And it's not like, even though it's very, like, they try to make it more science-y, it is, you know, it's got some science basis to it, but it's still science fiction. Like, so the ideas of things, like, aren't, you know, they're not fully, yes, you know, this actually works, blah, 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 a lot of theoretical stuff. But it is about exploration and seeing what's out there. That's Star Trek. So part of that is, you know, it is, you know, so the Enterprise has always been a vessel for exploring, but not knowing what's out there, it has to be a battleship too. It has to be able to support its crew and protect it. So come on. The little push pin is being stubborn. It's odd that that one's the one that's giving me trouble. There we go. Alright, flip it around because that's the way we want it. And let's put on the rest of the... That goes in there. In new civilization, boldly. Well, yeah. That, I mean, like, you can use the Enterprise, you know, the Star Trek's initial thing, their opening thing for everything, and that's what it is. That's what it's about. So, like, yeah, I mean, like, that works, but I wanted to try to not use that as much as I could. Simply because that's just, I don't know. I feel like that's cheating. But, I mean, that does solidify, you know, that does summarize it perfectly fine. Alright, we're making it all nice and smooth. The stand, hard to see, I know, all the black. But once we get that done, we'll put the Enterprise on. We'll be able to do the nacelles. They are next, I believe. I'm really excited because of the way the deflector array turned out. So. All right, that's done. Let us boldly go where no one has gone before. Well, actually, Ben did. So, all right, let's make sure we fit it in there properly. It's going to take a little bit of maneuvering to get it to go all the way through. There we go. Oh, yep. There we go. There we go. That's not the best because it's, oh, I don't have it straight. I gotta make sure it goes on straight. I was leaning it. So let's fix that. Okay. Yeah, it does, but I was trying, I know, but I was trying to do it a little bit less like the show and just be like my own words, that's all. This is not, wow, this does not. Let's see. It does not slide in there very well, and I know my wiring is not in the way. It's just really hard to get it in there perfect. This is where Ben had trouble, I guess. Ooh, don't want to hurt that. There we go. There we go. All right, it's on there. Good. All right. Do. Perfect. Yeah, because of the way the layering is done, it makes it really difficult to get it on the stand initially. But once you do it, then it probably won't move from there for a while. All right. So. Oh, well, you have so much Star Trek to go through. Yes, that would definitely take a lot of time. Definitely. So, totally understand where you're coming from. All right, so let's open that up. We are going to do bag 12 because we still have like 20-ish minutes. Bag 12 looks like it'll be in the cell. At least one, or at least the start of one. Yeah. And who do we have? Who do you think? Who do you think is going to go with the engines? Who was always in charge of the engines? Making sure the warp core was good. Who is it? Ooh, we got 2 paper bags. Woo. Who do you think? Who is it? Who is it? It is Jordy. That's right. Jordy is this bag. And he's got his trusty little tricorder, it looks like. So. A lot of pieces for this bag, so I'm going to kind of slide things out. And I've got these wires sitting here, so it's I'm going to try to move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, nothing in that paper bag. Chewbacca. Reading Rainbow. That's right. I loved watching that show as a kid. It was really well done. My favorite episode of Reading Rainbow is whenever they went on to the set of the Enterprise and they showed them some of the behind-the-scenes stuff. So, once Geordi LaForge became the Enterprise's chief engineer, he always kept his Starfleet engineering case handy. So it's his little engineering case that he uses and it carries with him. And, of course, being LeVar Burton / Geordi, he has a big grin on his face because he always had a big smile on his face. See? There we go. There's Geordi. Big grin. I don't think he has a... Oh, he does have a back. It's the same thing, except he's... He doesn't have the big grin. I like the big grin, so, yeah. The Trains episode of Reading every day. The Trains episode. Ha ha, that's funny. Alright, so there's Geordi. We're going to get him his little tricorder thing. We got that. Or not his tricorder. His, he always carried around his little thing that had his equipment, his tools in it and stuff. Never go home without it. His little... come on, dude. Okay, so there's Geordi, his little case. He goes over here on the very end, because he has to run off and work on the warp core. So he has to be right on the end. Be interesting to see whenever we get Worf, how he looks, so... I wish I was. Okay, so we're doing 2 of these. Okay, so I'm gonna do. It doesn't look like a lot of glowy pieces, so it'll be interesting to see how this goes together. So we're gonna do both of these at the same time. This may be the top, which will make things interesting for putting the lights in. So I might have to like do the halves separately. I don't know. We're gonna find out as we build it. So let's get to it. We're on Broadway. I knew we were going to use these pretty quickly. So. Rip, Lance, Riddick. Yeah. Hey, Lemur Bricks. Or Lemur. Oh, I got to do up one. So. Have you seen the Ninjago Old Town set? Yes, I've been impressed with Ninjago and how they've done all their city things and stuff. Really cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, all the Ninjago stuff has been looking really awesome. I don't do it myself, but oh, I want to show you something since you're just coming in, Lemur. Here, I got my lights in for the. That's a little top heavy. Got the lights in for the deflector array, so that looks really cool. And then I got the rest of them hanging out here. But the deflector array looks really cool. Okay, so we're going to do one, and then one of these, and then 3 more. Oh, yeah, absolutely, yeah, that'll be cool. I forget where. I think it was at the Lego store. I saw. No. Was that the BAM store? Yeah, it was at the BAM store where they had, I think, 3 of the Ninjago City things sitting beside each other, and they just look impressive. They just look so cool. So day one, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it does look cool. I mean, like I collect other stuff. I don't have room. I don't have, anything for it, unfortunately. But it does look cool. It really does. So the question is, are we building the bottom of the nacelle and like we're going to flip it over? Or are we building the top? That's the question. I mean, we're going to find out, obviously, but trying to guess how this is going to go. That'll be cool. That's a day one for you. The only things I'm looking at as far as like any new Lego sets is the small Artemis, the SLS, because it actually has a crank that you can do, and as it goes up, the boosters separate, and then the top little capsule separates. Pretty neat that they did that. So that. And the DeLorean Speed Champion set, because that's going to be cool looking, I think. Is that a 3? Yeah, that's a 3. And that's really about it. There's nothing that's coming out. I know my wife is excited for the next iteration of the next CMF. Some of them look cool, but I mean, like all those animals and things, that's for her. So. Top no bar for clips. Top no bar. Oh. These look so awesome already. I mean, like just knowing how they come together and everything, they just look so cool. Oh, sticker. Did those, so it's going to be 6 and 7. Oh no, 6, 7. And I hear they've already changed that. So 1, 6, 1, 7. So 7 goes on. Six, 7 apparently has already been changed, and it's become something else, and you do different things for it, dances or whatever. So. It was never fun. It never will be. Yeah. But it was there. It was there. Or a newer sticker for the Enterprise. I have the original sticker. So mine says to Baldy go. To Baldy. Almost Baldy. But the new sticker is also poo. Or it will be poo. And I'm still going to request it because it's, it's supposed to be the replacement. But even that is poo. Because the new one, they took away the circle that kind of goes around. They took away this. Here, I'll show you. So you see how that symbol is up here by my finger. They took away that circle that behind the triangle, and they took away the rivets, which I think that's stupid. Like, I thought the rivets were cool, So their replacement is gonna stink. So we'll see. Why? A third sticker. You learned it from Red. Okay. Not surprised, because they need to, obviously, because they screwed up the second one already. Good lord. But like how many iterations are they gonna have to go through to get it right? It's so bad. But I hope if I request a sticker, I get the second misprint too, because that'll be cool. I kind of want to have the misprints. Why, Logan? I don't know. I don't know how they did it. I don't know. Like you don't need to change anything except the boldly. That's all you're changing. So I don't know why they changed other stuff and got rid of the rivets. I mean, like, none of it makes any sense. None of it, like I said, or I've been saying, their quality has gone downhill. And for their flagship, Star Trek, I mean, aside from the fact that I love how the bottom looks and everything, their flagship, Star Trek, has been a lot of poo. Just how it is. Ooh, this is how. Well, this is cool. This is how the nacelles are gonna connect. So we're doing the bottom. We're doing the bottoms here. That's cool. Frying pans to the rescue. It does. You are absolutely correct. It takes effort to make it worse than it was. It does absolutely take effort. I don't understand. Don't understand. And that's see the quality. That's why I'm afraid of the. How is it? What do you mean it's personalized? Because that doesn't make sense. That's never how you do a sticker sheet. That's never how you do a set. You don't personalize it. Okay, there we go. It looks kind of funny, but that's all right. We're getting the bottom done. And I need to do these two still. For the blue bricks US Voyager, I'm going to make it into... Oh, nice! That'll be cool. And absolutely you should. I think it's cool to do the other things. Since obviously Lego doesn't have theirs yet. But like, you could take this and turn it into Voyager. Like, you just change the saucer. Everything else is pretty much the same. Obviously, these things are not curved. They shift. But yeah. The reference to a me. Oh, okay. Every copy. Oh, I got you. That makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Running into my wiring here, which it's fine. It just gets in the way a little bit. Oi, oi, oi. Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. Oi, oi, oi. Anyone remember what that's from? Ziggy zaggy, ziggy zaggy. Oi, oi, oi. The Man Show, that's right. Yep. Back when Jimmy Kimmel was funny. Anyway. Epcot, Germany. What's Epcot, Germany? No. Oh, I see. No, they do the Ziggy Zaggy Ziggy, but that's why, because the Man Show, they had the Oompa band. They had a German Oompa band on it, and like that was their thing at the end. They always did the Ziggy Zaggy before they ended the show. Oh, that looks interesting. Okay. So we do kind of solidifying around this. Oh, and here we go. Oh no, this is isn't the, this is the side. No, this is the top. Because we're gonna put the red stickers on. So speaking of Mario, playing Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 on your Nintendo Switch for the Mario Galaxy movie. Yeah, the Mario Galaxy movie should be a blast. I mean, like the first Mario movie was great and a lot of fun. So this should be a lot of fun. I like I saw the preview in the theaters, so that looks awesome. Can't wait for that. An old man could slug too much. That's exactly right. And it did every single time. All right, so this is going to be tough to put on. All right, I'm going to have to go a little bit closer. There we go. Looks pretty good. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Oh, like an actual piece like they did, like, you know, they kind of do for the clone troopers and stuff. That would be neat. Talk about a very expensive, potentially, fig then. But, yeah. There we go. All right. 2, 3, 2, 3. Oh, right. Well, no, I agree. So I have to get Rivendell before it retires. That one is a beautiful set. They had that at the BAM opening, and it is a beautiful set. But I got Barad-dûr instead, and I'm good with it. Rivendell is cool, for sure. It looks good. So, yeah, if you can get it, go for it. Get it before it goes away. This is funny because, like, these nacelles, the way they're being built, it makes them look like submarines. If you look at them the right way, they look kind of like submarines. with like the little fins in the back and everything. They look at that's how they look. See? Or a bomb, you know, whatever. I think a visor piece would be cool, but here's the thing. It would be cool, but you're never going to lift it up. Like, he never does, you know. He's blind. He uses the visor to see. So, like, they're, you know, that's just not going to happen. So it really doesn't make sense to do it that way. Oh, good. I get another frying pan for my indoor trees. Time is it? 10 o'clock almost. So we are going to stop there and pause the time. We are at 3:55:09. All right. Looky there. The milky way, the milky face. That I totally get that. I totally get that. So, best retired set you got this year, if any. You got the tall neck, Monkey Kid container ship, and the OG Monkey Kid Mac. Oh man, you got a lot. I don't think I didn't get very much this year. I got a lot of smaller sets that were very specific for stuff that we were going to be displaying with and things like that. So yeah, I didn't get a lot of. Oh, there's the middle. So we're going to do the middle separately. That'll start next week. Cool. So yeah, I didn't get a lot of retired sets. Or retiring sets. So, but yeah. So here is the first one. These are the two nacelles. I'm betting that we're doing it like this, the middle, and then we'll have the underneath. So I can't do anything with the wiring here until we get the nacelles built. But the way it looks like it's sectioning it, we should be able to like put them together and get the lighting put in nicely. So. See how that goes next week, though. So, didn't get any much this year. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Well, okay. So I didn't buy. I mean, like I bought this, but this isn't retiring. And I didn't get anything else. I didn't get any of the UCS sets myself. Obviously, the Death Star I received as a gift or as a giveaway. So I didn't buy that one. And I didn't buy Slave 1, Jango Fett's Slave 1, because they priced me out of it. So, yeah. So we have most of it done. We got to finish the nacelles. That'll be the next two bags. And then we'll get started on the saucer section. But I think we'll be taking our time to get this all routed through next week through these engines. So we should be able to have about this much there. And then it's going to have to go back across. So I'm going to have to play around with it and see how much I actually have. I'm probably going to have to start counting up how many I have here and then back here and figure out in between. So this is going to get interesting to see how it all goes in. But so far so good, you know. And any extra lighting is that shines through is fine because there's lights all over this thing. So. I still love how that looks. It does work, and it looks good. Look at it. It does work. Looking good. I'm glad how that turned out. The modularity of how this goes together is fantastic. The way it should be done, the way a UCS does come together, makes perfect sense. Still not crazy about the saucer section. One of our lug members, Bob, he already built the saucer. He's already built this, and he said even like the edges of the saucer, you can't see, the edges of the saucer are, he said, very loose and just don't seem to go nicely. I really think they could have done a lot better, but this is what they did. So, yeah. So anyway, this is it. we did this tonight. It's looking good. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Next week will be the 23rd, so 2 days before Christmas. I hope you've gotten your Christmas presents, because good luck getting anything shipped if you haven't. Especially from China, fab. But thank you for tuning in and watching as always. May the brick be with you. And until next week, keep on building and blessing. We will see you next week. So until then, have a good one.